Scorpio, welcome to my channel, The Rainbow Wizard. I will be doing your reading. It is for the beginning, the second week of June. It is in the Gemini season. Scorpio, however, this is your reading. Please check other signs in your chart as well for additional love and messages. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, this reading could be for you, Scorpio. Perhaps you're born on the cusp as well. Okay, now an interesting energy we're moving into as well. It is that 6 planets will be aligned on the 3rd of June. Now, I'm seeing today, these readings that I'm doing, so usually I reset on a Saturday. And so far, there is a lot of energies that are similar. So, 6 planets are aligned as well. And I know that we have some Aquarius, I believe is Uranus. So we all have our planet as well. So look into that, okay? I don't have that off my, off the top of my head. But it's an interesting time. And I feel that more than ever, there's going to be at least 6 zodiac signs that will be particularly closely aligned. That's my guessing. Again, no facts that I have here on that. So Scorpio, okay. Someone here is a little bit serious. They could be very intelligent, business person perhaps, or someone that's very into their work. They have an expertise in the field, and they are very sort of focused on that constantly. I see here someone is having a timeout when it comes to reflecting on this connection, when it comes to there's something about connecting with you, Scorpio. I'm picking up here that, they are going to travel away from some burdens. This person here has been down in some kind of down in the dumps, basically. I feel here. This person has been down in the dumps of, oh my goodness. This person here has been, really, they are down in the dumps. My goodness gracious. There's an energy here around you, Scorpio, that is really... Okay, this is someone that's going through it, through the motion, through the thoughts as well. It's not super heavy, something they have to release in their environment. They have to choose another path, or something they thought they loved, but they don't love anymore. They're realizing they're taking on too many burdens for other people, and they're showing up a lot more lighthearted, but that's where they want to go. There is something that you're not seeing yet, Scorpio. Now, I'm picking up around you. There could be... You could, especially water signs, I feel in the near future, could feel energies that are other people's stuff that isn't yours necessarily. So you might be wanting to disconnect as well, just to look at your inner, what you see, what you feel, okay, and just focus on that. It's quite important at the moment. And that means as well, like, okay, so we all have something that could trigger us. Like, let's say when you have a good night's sleep, and trust me, with someone with permanent insomnia, I know what it is to not have a good sleep, and rest assured that my mind then is very receptive to a rabbit hole. I have several examples. I wake up the next day then when I've had a sleep, and it's like I'm a different person. Air sign as well, like, I have my, and as a water sign, I feel that you could have been affected by other people's energy. So for example, okay, let's say you wake up one morning, you had a good rest, you check your phone, and there is maybe, so we all have something that could trigger us. That could be your own following, social media, that could be your family, that could be your children, your parents, that could be colleagues, that could be the news in the world. We all tap into a channel in the 3D that is, we are going to be triggered by it. And then we're going to say, I don't have a choice to be triggered. Now, in my case, I go down rabbit hole where I decide, and I never usually do that, to do my own reading, okay? So then let's say if I suddenly see like a lot of cards where it could trigger something in me, again, then I'll be like, oh no, you know what I mean? Like, we all have something. So just giving you an example. Or for example, in my case, I could sometimes just decide to, like, I know I could be triggered off certain comments. So I decide to just take all of sort of any filters and just go for it, and I just start reading it and get annoyed, okay, because that's something that I can't deal with. It all has to do with how we are camouflaged. If I suddenly get involved in any friends, family drama, work drama, or anything like that, of course I will go down in a rabbit hole. But isn't it a choice? Let's say if I wasn't with them, what would be different? So you are questioning yourself here, Scorpio, where you are saying, where do I participate? And just as my washing machine has been running, so it's like something about you're sort of tuning out with the Hanged Man. You're saying, okay, let's stay still for a moment. Let's stay still for a moment and say, if I find myself in tranquility and peace in a Nine of Cups, okay, I am in, so pick yourself a place where you feel completely safe. So whatever happens around in the world, you know, this is the safest place. So find that place. And I think that's what you're doing. So you are saying, okay, I'm going to find whatever it costs, whatever it may take. I'm going to find the place where I am the most safe, the most happy, and I will look around and feel this is good. So at that very moment, you are able to not be affected about, let's say, oh, how much did it cost me to get here? How much does this cost? So you're going to find yourself in a place of just saying, okay, I'm going to be saying that this is worth whatever it took to get into this place is going to be worth it. So from there on, there's going to be you seeing, you know what? I see everything different from this place. This is where I'm going to start thinking about what I want to attract, and what I don't want to attract. So you're going to find yourself in this place, Scorpio, and then you're going to realize that how you are going to increase your abundance, because you're going to start to detach from fear. So for many of you are finding the tools to use to your abilities instead of saying being fearful. So for example, when we are feeling fearful and down, it's hard to manifest anything. You just be like, this is just past any point of trying, because this is real shit in front of me, and like I'm just gonna go down with the ship, for instance. You can say and feel that, and I think that's what someone here is doing. They feel they're sinking with the ship. They're saying, I see pain, people are stressed around me, people are giving me too much work, I don't enjoy it, I don't see how to move, I don't love it anymore, but I'm still going to stay here anyway, and I'm going to stay in the same frame of mind as well, and I'm just going to go through. So then, you know, but you can never stay there forever either. So someone here anyway, they're looking how you are dealing with the situation, and maybe they're taking a leaf out of your book, and if they don't, again, they will stay there, because you're not taking someone with you. That's what I'm getting, Scorpio. And perhaps also learning how not to bring someone with you on a journey that isn't, just someone that is not going to help you, to be a tool, maybe they're just going to act like a tool, a favorite English expression. They're acting like a tool, Scorpio. You don't want that tool. You want real tools. Real sharp swords, real sharp sword. You know, you want a cup of wine. You want a cup of, water or whatever it might be that you want to fill up the cup and then you want to enjoy it. All right, what is this person up to? Who is this person that's showing up in Scorpio's reading, first and foremost, in Scorpio's energy? Yeah, they're finding their own way through their emotions, okay? There's going to be a breakthrough, but it might be a little while away. See, first of all, they have to start. They stop and start a lot, this person. They stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. This person here is famous for stop starting. And I see this person, finally, this person is finding out how to stop something that isn't working for them. Yeah, they're just saying, okay, this is what it is. So for many of you, Scorpio, you're dealing with someone with either Taurus, Scorpio, and an earth element in their chart. So what this person is doing, they have been over and over and over going through things in their mind, and they just feel stressed. They're not getting anywhere. Then they just get overburdened, they move on, and then they are back to square one, because it's someone or a thought process they could be dealing with a Libra or someone with Pisces in their chart or Cancer in their chart. There is someone this person is dealing with. They've walked away from the situation, but they know every time they face a person, they get pulled into, it has to do with their beliefs. So it can be a religion, it can be a place they are working, it can be a tradition, like it can be a community around them. So they've been hanging out with the same people and they've changed because they've gone through a transformation. If they're going back to the same people, you know, when we change, we change also our frequency. So therefore, if we're hanging out exactly the same people that have not changed at all, it's going to be a mismatch. And that's when you get into this you win one day and they lose one day and they win one day, and that's how it keeps on going, basically. So I see this person that you are dealing with, for many of you, so if they manage to do this, they are going to take a leaf out of your book and they're going to say, look at Scorpio, how they are managing their life. I want to be this way. I see now what Scorpio have done. They have, you know, they have done something that I admire. They have done something that I respect, and I want to do that as well. So here they are going through a transformation, releasing burdens. So this could be, again, marriage for some, and like what I mentioned before. And you will see this person taking small steps towards you. They don't bring the baggage in this instance to you, because they are going to release it, but it's going a little slow. So finding themselves, but they're a little bit slow. Could have Earth in their chart, and this person. Yeah. Sorry, I had to adjust the camera. So, Scorpio, I'm also picking up that you are doing things, again, your way, but as in accepting that what makes you fearful and what doesn't. Also, that means, so not being hard on yourself for being fearful, even. Not being hard on yourself for choosing to live a certain way. So let's say that you live a way that others would pass a judgment and say, oh, Scorpio, you're living a little bit too, you're living a little bit too on the good side. Are you not living beyond your means? And you know that is your happy place, and maybe you're living beyond your means, just to give an example. But then maybe you will go into a fair and say, gosh, I wasted a lot of money. I'm living beyond my means, aren't I? I should listen to that thinking. And then you forget to think about, okay, if you compare yourself to others, I mean, yeah, you can get all sorts of thoughts, but also you have chosen a path for you. So this is just showing that the feeling that you get when you do what's right for you, okay, whatever the cost that is, or whatever other people's opinion is of you doing exactly that, what you know, because you have the wisdom, Scorpio, is that you gain abundance this way. Some of you can have Libra in your chart. So when you do certain things your way, that you get abundance and you manifest, and you try to explain that to others from other people's perspective here with this Three of Cups. Again, there's always going to be other people's perspective. So if you are someone that, let's say you are someone that have a way to attract wealth, that isn't that where other people could say, okay, you put in this amount of hours, you won this amount of money, or you have done a certain, performance, but you actually have a way of attracting money. If you then feel very happy, but you have to be in a certain place, certain health, okay, there's no point in explaining it to others. You will show it to others by the way you do it. But the whole point of this is that you know how to do it yourself. So based on this evaluation from your side, which is justice, you're actually going to be happier, Scorpio. You're going to find a way of doing things, or accepting it more so, to do things your way, because you know that leads you to your happiness. There will be always a program running within you where someone can always poke you. That's how it is. It's for sure. This could be you waiting for an email, or waiting and waiting and waiting, and you know you are believing in certain facts that have been presented to you. Let's say if it was a loss, and then you're like, okay, that's it, I've lost it now, but I'm still waiting for the email because I manifested it. Because then you're looking at the wrong place. If you keep looking at the lawsuit in front of you saying no, but you are manifesting it and you feel you can get the positive results. If you keep looking at the justice instead of the magician, you're not going to see, you're going to go down the rabbit hole. So that's what you're not doing. I see that you're choosing a different way. Yeah. With the justice underneath the deck, you definitely are choosing a different way. Because when you're not choosing your way, when you're choosing maybe to listen to someone that come into your life, rest assured when have you noticed that when you feel a certain fear and then you suddenly turn to someone that also is this way, you're like, yeah, I knew it, right? I knew this was the way. And then you're like, oh, I should have listened to this person. But that's just going to be, it's like a tiny bit of your time. You actually will know that thinking is immature, something about that. You're like, as soon as you go down that route of thinking, Scorpio, it's almost like you're going to be better and better and better to know that I am beating myself up now. Why am I beating myself up? Two of Swords, you go within. You know that you have the knowledge. No one else have that knowledge, Scorpio, that you have gained. So it's something about you. The major arcanas are powerful, more powerful than the minor arcana. See here? The justice is coming up here. See? So why go down the route of feeling this kind of hardship just because someone else or a group of people are feeling hardship and someone you are connected to? You're going to learn not to do that. And then instead of sitting there looking at waiting for something, you know, we have many examples in the world. There is many things that was attached to when the pandemic is over, I can travel. I will be so happy, you know, that could be somewhat you said. And then now these days when you can travel everywhere, you almost wish that you couldn't. Okay. It's just different things that happens to us that shows us that it's never about what the world offers you. It's always about what you offer you. So, and it's never really about what another person can do to you either. It's always about what you let other people do to you. So, yes, you have an energy here. So your major arcana is the justice. You know that justice karma will be on your side at this time. With the magician, you know that you can, you know that you have real tools. That means your skill set, means your communication. It means your, you know, what you love. That means that what you're passionate about, that's real. That's real. So many of you take it a little bit further and you read the book from the Hierophant. You get the knowledge of the spiritual knowledge and you say, I'm going to try to a certain way to manifest. So manifest is used again and again and again for those that, you know, it can be almost annoying. For me, sometimes I think the word manifest and healing just sounds so blasé and I'd rather have examples thrown. So for you, it has to do with going somewhere you feel very happy, healthy, content. That's all you need to do. You don't even have to be chanting anything. Like, it just, whatever, the cards are coming up, whatever you do for you to make yourself feel happy, basically, it is the power and that's your intentions, and that's how you get a new beginning as well. In your environment, you're choosing to walk away and saying, all right, there's always going to be this bickering and fight going on in the corner of my eye. Okay, if I'm going to be in this environment or I'm going to dip in and out of that environment, okay, I need to get a thick skin and just take a time out. So that could be your family, that could be work environment, that could be social media. You know, it's like, yeah, I want to be there, but I have to learn a way not to absorb it. Then in your feelings, someone here, again, they're on their rocky path a little bit, could have fire in their chart, but I see someone here that could also be very ambitious. This person, I feel here, this person is immature. They could have Capricorn, they could have someone from your past. They could have Capricorn or Virgo in their chart, okay? This person, again, they are coming in and out of your energy. They could have Scorpio. And yeah, they can cause this disruption because whenever this person attached to you, this is a person that somehow takes of your energy. You feel a bit depleted. So it's like, you know exactly who that is. And even if you don't speak to them, it's something about this person's problematic ways, their life at the moment, okay? Because they are going through their own transformation. So you're going to find a way to disconnect from them and saying, okay, well, put them to the side. I don't want to witness their change, transformation, okay? I don't need to. And again, it has to do with not feeling bad about it. You don't have to. Maybe you did feel bad for a second, or did feel, okay, maybe I can help this person. Maybe I can, this could be an Aries. Maybe I can help this person. Maybe I should help this person. Maybe, it's something about a lot of maybes. I should just because that's my duty. I should give a little to the poor. I should give a little of that. But it has to do with your energy, Scorpio. But you know that this person, there's something about them having to detach themselves from a bad habit, okay? They have to do that themselves. It's not for you to deal with. If there is a legal situation where this person will receive a judgment, okay, it's not your fault. They will receive the judgment, and that's them. So you are learning here to detach from that, exactly. And there could have been in the recent past, you might have experienced this unfair situation in a work situation, in the world situation, or with the person where you're like, okay, doesn't look good. Then you have in the present, you might have realized that you have been buying into people that have limiting beliefs and that feel that, we got the program we are running in our mind is that now we're going to be upset, and we are going to really go into this destructive way of thinking. So you will be dipping into the energy for a little bit, because it's going to feel quite it's going to feel like it's like your whole life is changing to the negative suddenly. But you're going to, what I see that you do, Scorpio, you are going to say, oh, hang on a minute. Last week this time, I had all my plans ready. I was feeling abundant. I was feeling happy. Okay, what changed? So then you are pinpointing it, and you'll be like, oh, I see. That news came in. And where is the news coming from? Is it coming from the same source, for instance? So then you might be saying, you know what? It's the name of the game. That's the kind of the theme here. The name of the game. Are you going to be there where the game is happening? Then you're going to have to learn to get a thicker skin in the game that you are part of or watching. So if you're with a person like that, then you're like, okay, that's the name of the game with them. That is, they are here, see, burdens. They are chaos. This person here is someone that, this person could have a third party, or this person have an addiction that lives with them. It lives in their pocket, okay? This person keeps repeating it, and whoever they are around will suffer from it. It doesn't have to be you. So you are probably learning, Scorpio, especially this coming week, to see who drags you down a rabbit hole, and you're going to identify who, what, and when. And that's how you're going to release. You're going to say, I don't need to take that on my shoulders, thank you very much, at all. I'm going to take the swords out of my back. Maybe I've invested in something that was a waste of my time, okay? I've learned from it. So I feel here, Scorpio, you are learning something that you're not going to do again, basically. Yeah, you are learning something in a hard way. You are like, oh, you're going to be very much moving into the second week of June saying, oh, I can't believe I bought into that. I can't believe that I jumped on that kind of path to misery and feeling like I'm now broke and poor and I've lost everything. Why did I do that? Okay, so it has something to do with the name of the game. And your intentions is to change the mindset, or make sure that you are protected with a Hierophant. You are protected with the law as well, so things will absolutely protect you, Scorpio. You will reset. You will learn. You are learning how to reject the person, or not let someone just show up in your life and just cause havoc. You are learning how that's not going to be. It's going to be about your feelings. I'm picking up here, Scorpio. This could be an Aries that is coming in and out of your life. And the person that you are connecting with here is a new person, I feel, for many of you. This person could have Gemini, Leo, Taurus in their chart, Libra perhaps. Yeah, they could also have strong water elements. This is someone that you will share a commitment with, move into a relationship with. They could also be Sagittarius, but I see that this is going to be the change in your life where you're never going to be sort of spending your time around energies that isn't serving you, buying into people with limiting beliefs, letting kind of something affect you again and again and again, when you realize you are going to be in that same place or same spot. Heart to heart conversation is going to happen. You are going to retreat possibly as well, Scorpio. I feel that you are going to take a risk. You're going to walk into your own world, your own happy world. You are being protected and you have good luck happening from on the course of that, on the back of that, reminiscing, making memories, learning from the past. See, we're learning from the past, needing time to heal as well, evolving and growing, next phase, healing an inner child. Someone wants to talk to you, talking more as well. You have options here. There's a soulmate for you as well, someone that is mirroring you. You are cutting out someone that is maybe attractive. They're teasing, they want to hook up. I see that you are no longer attracted to that type of person. You are letting it go. You know who to stay away from, basically. Simple as that. Yeah. And Scorpio, let go of the idea that you are not ready. And you are exactly where you need to be. And there is a path you're meant to be on. Trust it. So it's like a decision you're making as well. And don't worry about what could go wrong. If something does go wrong, you'll be able to make the best out of it, okay? But make sure you make the choice where you are the happiest. I feel for many of you, Scorpio, you really are going to do things your way. You really are going to break free from anything that isn't serving you. You're going to say, okay, this job, actually, I've tried it so many times now. No, I'm just going to leave it. This person now, I know exactly how they make me feel. And maybe you let someone come back into your life and you feel great when they're blocked. That's all you need to know. If you need to block someone, people are just tools as any other normal tools for us, really. They are. I'm not saying that tools and a person is, it's not exactly the same, but in a way, we don't have to keep people in our life based on a belief system if we actually don't want to be talking to that person because that person is going through a difficult time. We have always a choice. And usually actually when you block someone out that isn't in that energy where you feel that you are relating to as well, usually that person probably appreciates it, because if you think about it, when you're really upset, trust me, I'm very happy sometimes that I spend a lot of time at home, because when I get into a frame of mind of some kind of rabbit hole as well, and like maybe I've been thinking these crazy things that I would like to get off my chest, probably I do get it off my chest to someone, but most of the time I think that was not necessary. I don't really need to be getting I can write it down. I don't have to say it, So you might have people that just speak their mind freely and like dump their energy and shit, and they might not think about it the next day, but then you start thinking about it the next day and start taking other people's problems on your shoulders and situations on your shoulders that really doesn't belong to you at all, Scorpio. So yeah, I'm excited about your energy here. Look out for the King of Cups showing up in your life. Some of you could be with another Scorpio. Okay, it could also be Leo. I'm getting Taurus as well as Aquarius. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share the video. I'll see you very soon. Take care.